Hello friends and welcome back to my beautiful gardening life. This is Ansi and this is my birthday month. So I have gifted myself a Thai constellation. Of all the plants that I have, this is the most expensive plant in my collection. Given that they do go for a very high price, considering this price, I feel it is okay because this is a big plant. But the contemplation of whether to buy this plant or not to buy this plant did go on for like a week, and I picked it up from a local seller. But definitely this local seller is a reseller, because you can see the fold on the leaves, as in this seller possibly has got it as a courier from somebody else and then has sold it to me. Keeping that aside, this is my second plant as a Thai constellation plant. I had picked one somewhere in January from a seller from Bombay or Mumbai. And the biggest problem you can say with Thai constellation plants are they are prone to root rot. So even the slightest overwatering, or if you have this moist soil, they definitely rot upon you. So this is my second plant, and I was very cautious about picking this plant because I didn't want a juvenile plant for first thing. And second thing is, when you have a slightly matured plant, they do tend to have a at least well developed root system. So keeping those factors in mind, I did go in for this plant. I can say that plants with about 4 leaves are available in the market for as low as like 5,500, and they do not have any fenestration, but hopefully I guess they have a good root system. But also when you are picking up these juvenile plants, they do tend to take a long time to get into fenestration stage. Now this plant that I have picked is already in the second stage of fenestrations, because you can see the holes on the leaves. Capturing this plant gave me a absolute high because I was constantly looking at the speckled leaves. Now, a Thai constellation is a tissue cultured plant, so there are chances of you not losing ever on the variegation of this plant. So that is like an absolute blessing. I know it is a Thai constellation, but what is a harm? It's just a tissue cultured plant. So what is there? Okay, so look at the stems that I was so particular about. If you look at it, it is quite thick, like it's as thick as my two fingers. And the soil mix, or the medium that it came, was a mix of lot of charcoal, and they had this chunks of bricks and other thing. What I have done is just added a top layer of pumice stones and uh, coconut husk pieces, just that, like, just to give it a kind of a moisture on top. Also, I got this plant on Saturday, and today I have staked it up or given it a moss pole support. And I should mention, I have still not watered this plant because I don't want to repeat the same mistake that I had done with my previous plant. I have misted it today, of course, just to give it that moisture. But I think I'm going to wait for another 2 days to water it. Of course, after checking the topmost layer and also digging my fingers into the soil to check whether it is moist enough, and then take a decision of watering it. Also, I have decided to keep it in this space where it is getting bright, direct sunlight only for 2 hours in the afternoon. This is how the plant looks from a distance, and I'm very happy that I have it. Thank you so much for watching and sharing in my joy. Thank you.